We're going to begin tonight the way the Japanese begin all their formal events with what we call aisatsu. I think students have practiced this every day since coming into the Japanese program. What do we say? Kiritsu. That includes the parents. You know what that? Always hands up the side. Students hold it up front. De, konbanwa. So we're here to celebrate the efforts and accomplishments of the best and brightest of Milton's Japanese program. There are so many things we accomplished in the past year, from a simple sushi rolling workshop to hosting a major festival for all the students of Milton in the cafeteria. Japanese is a new program here at Milton, and so the things that we've done here to establish our presence at Milton, we're going to celebrate tonight. None of this has been without effort. These students have worked hard and they deserve to be recognized individually. But taken together, these accomplishments are bigger than the sum of their smarts. Because as a whole, they establish the reputation of the Japanese program with which we all identify. When I think about the past 12 months, we've really had quite a year. And this includes some of last year's accomplishments. The short list includes a trip and homestay to Japan as part of the Kakehashi trip, and many of the participants here enjoyed that. Then we reciprocated by hosting our Hokusan friends from Japan, and we established a sister school relationship with them that includes an annual exchange between our schools. We hosted a school-wide Japanese festival during lunch, and we had 5 students that received the highest ranking at the Fulton Forum, which is a county-wide kind of competition for language learners. We served free sushi to the staff and students during Fish Week. We participated in the Japanese Academic Challenge. Well, participated is generous. We dominated the Japanese Academic Challenge, which is kind of like a game show formatted competition between the high school programs in Georgia. We took, of the 4 golds, we took 2. Of the 4 silvers, we took 2. So in other words, this one school took half of all the top prizes out of the 8 schools participating. We also had 3 students score #1 in Georgia on the National Japanese exam. And so there are so many reasons to celebrate. In the coming year, we will continue to take the learning outside of the classroom and make connections with the wider community by putting on another festival, a Japanese Culture Festival. This time, we're going to go over to Northwestern, and all these students today in class got a permission slip to participate in that field trip. But instead of going to a restaurant and eating something, we're going to be teaching Japanese culture to our neighbor friends over there in Northwestern. We're going to be firing up the Japanese Culture Club and starting January with a sumie kind of painting demonstration and workshop. And then in pairs and individually, these students are then going to be organizing events for the Japanese Culture Club, and that will give them that leadership experience that is part of the experience of being an Honor Society member. In March, we're going to host a group of students from Hokusan, our sister school in Okinawa, and then we're going to be going again to Okinawa in June. It won't be the Kakehashi trip, and it won't be free, but it will be still a great trip. We'll continue to build that relationship that we have with our sister school. We'll participate again in the Japanese Academic Challenge, and then there's yet a different group coming in October as part of a grassroots summit that the consulate is organizing in this region. This is our first national Japanese Honor Society induction, and so we've been trying to come up with a ceremony worthy of the occasion. It has once again been a group effort, and I'd like to introduce our senior members that will facilitate tonight's ceremony, Nina Mormon and Nicholas Simon. Okay, you stand, please. These scholars have anchored our nascent program in its early years, and as they give out the language, as they give out these lanterns and certificates, they will be, in a sense, passing the torch to the next generation. And finally, I'd like to introduce our MCs for tonight, John Mormon and Kira Hare, right here, and let me hand it over to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mormons. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2015 National Japanese Honor Society Induction Ceremony. The Japanese National Honor Society is a group of motivated Japanese students that seek to learn about Japanese culture and language. This ceremony serves to acknowledge students who have gone above and beyond in their efforts to hone their Japanese skills and promote the Japanese culture in their community.
皆さん、こんばんは。2015年度日本語優等生協会の式典へようこそ。日本語優等生協会は日本の文化と日本語を積極的に勉強するグループです。この式典は日本語クラスでいい成績の生徒を協会に認定します。
Now, we will introduce the society's goals.
As members of the National Japanese Honor Society, we strive to promote Japanese learning. In order to do this, we plan to speak to the students at Northwestern Middle School and introduce them to the Japanese program. Everyone should have the opportunity to learn this wonderful language, so we will tutor anyone who needs help with their studies. We hope to promote more relationships with Japan, just like the sister school relationship we have already created with Hokusan High School.
日本語優等生協会の生徒は日本語学習を推奨します。そのため、ノーファストンの生徒に日本語のプログラムについて教えます。皆さんに素晴らしい日本語を勉強してもらうため、私たちが勉強のお手伝いをします。そして、北山高校とのよいに日本と良い関係を作っていきたいです。And now, inductees Ashaya and Cassie will give a short speech on what their Japanese studies have meant to them. Round of applause.
So I'm going to say this in Japanese and then Cassie's going to translate.
こんにちは。
私の名前はアシャヤで、4年前に日本語を勉強し始めました。
Hi, my name is Ashaya and I've been studying Japanese for 4 years.
中学3年生に新しい学校に来た時に日本語のクラスがノースウェストンを始めました。
I moved to Northwestern in 8th grade and I couldn't take French, so my only option was Japanese.
それからフランス語が取りたいのに日本語のクラスに入った。私の日本語の初な印象は皆さんは私を見てと言った。
The first thing we learned in Japanese was the thing the Japanese do called tss, which Sensei teaches us frequently. We still discuss it today.
日本語の先生はちょっと変と思うのに日本語を勉強し続けました。
Even though I thought my teacher was a little weird, I continued studying Japanese.
その一日までこのクラスはジェットコースターみたいね。私たちは面白い祭りに出て日本語のアカデミックチャレンジを買って体育祭を作った。そして日本に行った。日本の文化をたくさん学んだ。
Since then, it's been a roller coaster. We've participated in the Japanese Academic Challenge, fun festivals, and even been to Japan. In doing so, I've learned a lot about Japanese culture.
このクラスに一番好きな覚えることを作って ナショナルジャパニーズアートソサエティに最も作るつもりです。
Some of my best memories have been made in Japanese class. I'm excited to be part of the Japanese Honor Society and make many more memories.
Thank you for your speeches. Now, Nicholas and Nina will distribute certificates to inductees. We are forever connected by our study of Japanese, and so as a symbolic gesture of our connection, we will string these lanterns together. Please line up after me, and after you receive your certificate, stand together at the podium for pictures. Kiritsu.
John Mormon,
Kira O'Hare.
Everest Britt,
Taylor Brooks.
Justin Chang,
Catherine Cowles.
Erika Gildia,
Mackenzie Griffs.
John Hurst,
Connor Keene.
Connor Kreitz,
Geraldo Luna Munoz.
Dawson Marcelletta,
Jordan Marchese.
Kai McKeever,
Ashaya Mitchell. Mikako Musa.
Mayan Nguyen, Jacob Harris,
Isabel Creonti.
Ethan Rainey,
Zachary Ritterling.
Izzy Santamita,
Robert Stewart.
Jackson Wasapi, Lauren Butters,
And Leah Kemner.
So now, students, 生徒たち、繰り返してください。お願いします。You have your oath with you?誓いの言葉。私は全米日本語優等生教会の規則従い世界の平和と日米相互理解のために努力することをここに誓います。Translation: I pledge to serve Japanese National Honor Society as a Bridge, international understanding between Japan and the United States. I will serve as an ambassador to promote friendship between Japan and the United States and other countries. I will abide by the Honor Society's principles and will be a willing participant in its activities. At this point, we will hand out the whatever order it is. Students, you're going to put the lanterns down and come get it later so you can take your seats.
Nihongo Yuto Sei Kyokai no Seito wa Ganbarimasu. Moichiro minasan, arigatou gozaimasu.
As new members of the National Japanese Honor Society, we will do our best to successfully spread Japanese language and culture. Once again, thank you very much to everyone for coming to this ceremony honoring Japanese students and leaders in our community.